Hello everybody, today is Tuesday, March 14th. It's 4:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On my right is the time and sales. We can see the E-mini S&P trading at 2363.75. Kind of a lackluster day today. A lot of systems did not trade, and then I had a internet outage, and that screwed up some of my positions. So I will attempt to make the best of showing what we had today. Before I continue, first the required disclaimer. Okay, first up is the E-mini S&P on a 2500 tick chart. We had a really great short trade off the open that ran up to $1,000 in equity. So our equity high was $1,000, and then we took two losers here and unfortunately gave back 400 of that to close at 612.50 on two contracts. So next up is the crude oil on a 500 tick chart, and you can see we had a couple of drawdowns here, and then about here was my internet outage, and we went long here, and we are currently, if you look up here on my right, we're currently long 2 with 1,080 profit. All right, getting back to our bond experiment here, the 377 line break chart on the bond had a single trade that was good for 1,093. Remember, that's 10 contracts. And again, something to be learned from this as we observe the market and then make adjustments as we go. And this is our approach for the auto trader is we want to observe markets we're going to trade and then make adjustments as we learn things about the market behavior. In this case, we had a directional move on the bonds, a very large move, as a matter of fact. And we did get filled here on our order in this chart, which is a stop order at the close. We got filled, but we didn't get advantage of the runner because our stop is very tight. So whether that's okay or not remains to be seen, depending on how many times we miss moves like this. So had we had a little bit looser trailing stop, for example, I'm basically trailing by the volatility stop at or 0 bars at 10 ticks profit. So it looks like we actually got taken out by our volatility stop here, perhaps at 6 ticks. It's hard to say what actually happened here without looking a little closer. But in any case, we have very tight stops here, and had we been a little more liberal on our trail stops, we could have caught this runner. So this is our Super Renko 6 tick on the bonds that we often show. This did not get filled on its limit order. It was allowed to trade at this time, but you see there's no tail on the second bar here, and so it's obvious the market took off and we didn't get filled on our limit order. So the same is true on the bonds in the 150 tick line break. This line break bar, which would have enabled us our trade at the first bar, kind of goes along with my theory that the start time on the bond should be a little bit earlier. And on this one, we didn't get filled because of our start time, which is 7:45. So had we been allowed to trade, say at 4 a.m., we would have caught this move, but probably because of our stops, we would have had a limited profit target. But it is possible if it ran a little bit based on our trailing stop here, perhaps we might have got a little more mileage out of it than the 377 tick chart, but inevitably we probably would have got stopped out soon after 10 ticks. So that's why we didn't get filled here. Same on the line break with the limit order. it was before our start time, so there was no trade. The only bonds on the line break chart that traded today was the 377 tip. And that's all we have to show today. My earlier internet outage caused some problems, so I don't have reliable trades to show you today on the charts. A lot of things didn't trade. Hopefully we'll get more back to normal tomorrow. That's it for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website or send me an email to systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thanks for watching today.